is we have a breakdown of fingerprint freezing temps, and that breaks down to the demon, Hontu, and Jinn. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and test for a demon using the Ouija board. So the way that the Ouija board works is every time it gives you a correct answer it drains sanity, and every time it gives an incorrect answer it drains sanity too, but the numbers are different. So if you ask it where it is, for example, it will drain 40% sanity, and if it fails to answer that, it will drain 5% sanity. So that's when it recognises your voice, does a wee shaky thing on the board, and then doesn't answer. So it'll fail, I think it's 33% of the time. A demon, it used to be that a demon didn't drain sanity at all when you asked it questions on the board, but they changed it, that it drains, I believe it's 20% less sanity. So instead of draining 40% sanity for asking its location, it will drain 32% sanity. So what we're going to attempt to do here is we need to be at 100% sanity, so can't take any more pills, so we're at 100% sanity. Now what we're going to do is we are going to ask the board the location, and then we're immediately going to ask what our sanity is. The point of doing that is if it drains 32% sanity for a correct answer and 5% for asking what your sanity is, that's a total of 37% sanity drained, which is above 60%. So if you take off the 37 off the 100, it's above 60%, which means that the board should then respond that my sanity is good, which is 60 to 80%. If my sanity says that my sanity is average, which is 40 to 60, then you're not dealing with a demon. If it says that your sanity is good, then you are dealing with a demon. This can fail though if the board decides to not answer several times. Where are you? What's my sanity? So there we have it. It just answered good. So what that means is that we're dealing with a demon. The reason for it is because if we were dealing with anything else apart from a demon, it would have drained the 40% sanity plus the 5% sanity for asking what your sanity actually is after that, and that's a totally 45% sanity, so our overall sanity would have been 55%, which falls into the average category, which is between 40 and 60%. When it answers that my sanity is good, my sanity has to be above 60%. The only way that it could be above 60% is if we're dealing with a demon, because it will drain 32% instead of 40%, it will drain 4% instead of 5%. So in total it will drain 36%, and we'll still be in the good range. So we're going to mark down demon. I won't worry about doing all the rest, it's just to keep the video short, and hopefully that comes in helpful for you. I will say it's very difficult to do that on multiplayer. This is more applicable to solo play, but it's a good way to use the board to determine a demon if you're in this breakdown. It's worth noting that if it wasn't a demon and it was between a Hontu and a Jinn, then I would speed test it with the breaker off, which makes it, well, I'd speed test it with the breaker on, which makes the Hontu slower and the Jinn faster over a long distance up until about 3 or 4 meters in front of you, and then I would have tested it with the breaker off to see if I noticed a speed increase of the Hontu. So we're going to put down demon, and if you like my videos, hit like and subscribe, and hopefully you've learned something.